Fala galera. E aí galera? Fala galera. E aí galera? Som 2, som. Pessoal, para você que está chegando agora na live, seja muito bem-vindo aqui à live desse canal, beleza? Vamos estar jogando aqui. Pessoal, para você que está chegando agora na live, seja muito bem-vindo aqui à live desse canal, beleza? Vamos estar jogando aqui. Fala, meus guerreiros! Agora vamos aqui rumo à quarta divisão, beleza? Fala, meus guerreiros! Agora vamos aqui rumo à quarta divisão. Beleza? E seja muito bem-vindo aqui ao canal Henrique Dub. Pessoal, o controle de vocês descarrega rápido. O meu tá durando em média umas 3 horas. É normal? Descarrega rápido. O meu tá durando em média umas 3 horas. É normal? Vamos estar jogando aqui uma partidinha contra a IA para ver se a gente conclui aqui esse desafio para ganhar aquele jogador grátis. Vamos ver se a gente ganha esse Serginho épico. Eu queria que vocês dessem uma opinião aí, galera. Se o som aí do microfone tá bom, se tá chegando bem aí. Se der pra dar um joinha, um valeu aí, um ok, eu agradeço, valeu? Rapaz, essa semana agora tá osso, viu? Jogador todo na categoria C e D, aí na disposição, aí quebra, papai. Mbappé tá uma porcaria essa semana. Vamos botar aqui também Bebeto aqui no lugar de Bruno Fernandes, veio C, galera. Aí quebra. Vixe. Irmão, quem é que a gente bota, hein? Rapaz, nunca mais eu joguei com o coreanozinho. Vou botar ele aqui no time pra ver no que é que dá. O coreano tá na pra cima. Ver se a gente ganha aqui agora contra a IA. A gente ganhar aquele jogador épico. time aí é embaçado, hein?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both.
Face to face with the keeper, takes a shot!
Aí quebra.
Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the
Que
lead.
isso, meu garoto.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Out to the left it goes. He's in space and looking for options. Out of play for a goal kick. We expected better, and so did he. Camavinga. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Guti. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. That is good alertness. And it's made its way to him. Robertson. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Brazil definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He's picked his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Scholes. Rice. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, it's come loose.
Eita, Deus.
Squeeze it through. Spread it left. Now it's Abraham. Spread out to the left. And it's Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Lofted in, brilliantly cut out. Rice. Guti receives him in a wide position. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now it's Haaland, and here's Kane, it's Kane! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Robertson. Now Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. And that's played in low. Danger averted for now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Haaland is onto this. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Guti. Guti really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rice is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Abraham receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Bronckhorst. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's clever.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. Camavinga. Robertson. He has found the way through. Rice. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Guti. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! An equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi! And it's hit the wall. No mistake! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ruben Neves. Now it's Abraham. Out to the right. Messi.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And here's Haaland.
God,
Up with that dink over the top. Valverde. And it's Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. Ruben Neves. Mbappe might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Kane. Messi. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. It's a good foot in there. He's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. And here's Kane. Robertson. Valverde. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Abraham looking to add to his goal. Camavinga, nicely shaped ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Abraham. Half an hour gone in the second half. This looks promising. Nicely spread.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. He's in a great position here, showing good feet. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Oh, what a mistake! The ball has bounced loose now. He's got away. Kane with the delivery. Just 5 minutes left. And that's a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11.
Aims beyond the defence.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Oh, that is a good ball.
Camisa 10.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Del Piero has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bebeto, there's the shot! Oh yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... not down and out just yet, but straights don't come much more dire than this. Only a win can save them now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Brazil cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Can he get onto this?
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join.
And Guti! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. Guti! Gorgeous from Guti!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Oh no, this does not look good. And that's played in low. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Quarter of an hour played. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Messi wriggles his way through. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Messi for Rice. Costa Curta makes the interception. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Guti. Messi knocks it into space. Guti. Caught offside that time. Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a goal kick. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Guti. Kane. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. It's Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
power played now. And here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. And the pass is intercepted. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Now it's... And the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That's really good energy, Peter. The way they
Guti! Gorgeous from Guti! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Tidily. Conte. In by Conte. And it's hoisted clear. Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi does well to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. Now, can they get him away? And Messi! And how did he not make it 4?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar swings it across. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Scholes. Guti. And it's Scholes. He's on it, can he get away? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Again then. Rice. Guti has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Guti. And Bronkhorst. And it's Rice. Drogba. Van Bronckhorst can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run.
Scores!
Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Costa Curta. Conte. And they win it back again. And it's Scholes. And here's Kane. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Rice tries to play it through. That's been drilled in. It's Kane! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's become a case of men against... Oh, he's been caught. Tries a shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager
Tries from a long way out. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. Guti to Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Stood up well to him there.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's Kane. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Adams gets a foot in here.
There because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Ronaldinho. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Bronckhorst, and it's Guti. And it's Rice. Out towards the flank. And a chance! Roberto Carlos plays it all the way forward. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Van Bronckhorst. Can he get it through? This might spell danger. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save. So here comes the substitution. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He welcomes it in. And it's Kane. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. Brazil are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Climbs up big! Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react. This is Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Haaland is seated in a good position here. I wonder what you've seen, Jimbo. Could be danger here. And they're not going to make any. He's through and all along. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's picked his way through. Cherki! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cherki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Scholes. That's beautifully weighted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's on it, and the finish! Goal, Corinthians! There is the breakthrough! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Messi. And here's Haaland.
Que merda, bicho.
Looking for options for movement. Serginho gets into some space. And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's João Pedro. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's fallen kindly here. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Rice. It's a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Guti picked out brilliantly, and the ball's come loose here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Alexander-Arnold and Scholes. And it's Scholes. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that has been clubbed away. The most accurate pass. Out to the right. Tries to play it through. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Konate. Rice. Now it's Kane. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Brazil changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Camavinga. No way. Chucky! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move, executed, chance! And that's why.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Now, can they get him away? Now, he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh no, what has happened here? Now. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He won't be happy with that one. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Scholes. Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Guti. Oh, that was vital. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Made its way to him, and he was alert to it. Oh, easy pickings there. Rice, he steps in, and that's the end of that. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland.
That's going in strongly.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away, and he's going to have his name taken. Oh, no joy this time. Searching pass he's played there, but it's ended up in no man's land. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Scholes proves just a little bit too strong. And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. Serginho's cross. Robertson running with the ball. Robertson. There he goes, motoring forward. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is expertly dealt with. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's takes a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Brazil! And that was his 20th goal for this team. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Scholes. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bora, mano.
He's got away.
E aí, beleza? Boa noite.
Well,
Aí meu controle tá ruim mesmo, vice. Pior que esse meu controle tá bugado, velho. Eu boto pra um lado, ele toca pro outro. Tô precisando de comprar um urgente. Só vai no original, que esses peba não vale merda.
Guti. Rice. Caicedo. He's through here. No, again.
Joga também, mano. Hein, Ulisses?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
2 minutos de compensación.
Messi aims beyond the defence. An instinctive delivery. Oh, what a climb! Valverde knocks it into space. Now it's
Mas tem videogame?
Messi.
Tem videogame também, mano? Ou assim, joga porque não tem. Ou tinha, enjoou, vendeu.
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Brazil go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Rapaz, eu acho que dos teus amigos aí que joga aí, eu acho que eu sou... Por que, mano? Rapaz, eu garanto que joga mais do que você joga, viu? Faz tempo que eu tô na 5ª divisão aí, meu filho, tentando passar. Uma vez que eu passei, fui pra 4ª, só levei goleada. Tô tentando aprender aí, né? As mães do gato, né? Tem gente aí que é um vício triste, meu filho. Tu sabe, né? Acho que deve ter amigo aí, algum amigo melhor, bem melhor do que eu, com certeza. De vez em quando eu ganho uma na cagada. É feita essa daí que eu tô ganhando agora. Não sei como. É um milagre.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. This might spell danger. Corner given. Boca Juniors have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Vai ver mesmo. Vê que... Mas olha, meu irmão. Oxi, desse jeito aí, ó. Acaba, fui tocar a bola, o cara passou um ano, bicho, pra tocar a bola, pra tirar da área. Não é possível um negócio desse, não. Aí, bicho. É brincadeira um negócio desse, né? Só pode ser. Vai pra aí, ó. Vê.
Good ball, good take. Ball
Ixi.
has bounced loose now. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in.
Oxi, meu irmão, que toque é esse?
Di Maria.
Ixi, começou.
Can he get on the end of this? Messi gets into some space.
Começou.
Van Bronckhorst cannot be beaten that
Começou,
easily.
Messinho.
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Serginho. He is through here. Guti. Holland.
Ixi, é brincadeira um negócio desse.
Deals with that comfortably. Robertson set up one goal so far. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. And this is Ronaldo.
É brincadeira, bicho. Olha aí. Eita, caçamba, velho.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Boa noite, Ulisses. Valeu, meu filho. Valeu por ter ficado com nós aí até agora na live. Forte abraço aí, um bom descanso. Esse Messi já tá morto, velho. Tá doido. Eita. Deus abençoe, meu irmão. Valeu, tamo junto. Ai. É brincadeira, velho.
Cambio.
Boca Juniors with this to level it up. There to get it away. There's a sharp little ball here.
Boca Juniors really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
É brincadeira, bicho.
It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get free. Great ball, and he's... De Jong! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now there's a fine ball. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's Son Heung-min! They just took too long getting forward.
Son Heung-min simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Great vision. Can he finish?
É brincadeira, bicho. Vai te lascar, menino.
Boca Juniors are all square. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived.
He's having a go. And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Já tá cansado, Guti. Vai morto, miserável.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Son Heung-min, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Meu irmão, bicho.
Tried the jib, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Oh, well played, well played. Caicedo. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. That looks a decent ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kane is flagged offside.
Puxa, bicho.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ai, controlezinho miserável, bicho.
That's a corner. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
não
the
é
jostling
brincadeira
for
o negócio
position
desse,
has
velho.
begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Boca Juniors are looking to go forward
É
now.
brincadeira, velho, o negócio desse controle miserável, bicho.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they've got a throw. Rice. Now it's Son Heung-min. He is through here. Rice gets flagged offside.
Ai, 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 ai. Meu amigo, é brincadeira o negócio desse, bicho.
And claimed it back swiftly. Robertson looking for the
Ai,
run.
ai.
Yamal gets into a good position. And it's Caicedo. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
Se lascar, bicho.
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at the goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Messi! Ake gets good distance on it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
More and more pressure on the ball here. This is Scholes. Ball tries a shot! And again! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Might be danger here. And Messi! Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Messi. Nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now this chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Over to the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Flamengo applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Back to the keeper it goes. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's got away, foot in. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this.
No,
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's En-Nesyri. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Serginho. Decent progress down the left. Oh, well measured. And he was alert to it. Camavinga. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking wide. He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're into the second 45.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited this.
Tries to get it clear. It's Valverde. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In with the challenge. And he passes it long. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Camavinga is there to clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Konate gets a foot in here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they've got a throw. Konate looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland, and he welcomes it in. Chance!
Brincadeira, Haaland.
It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Scholes, little pass back.
Ai, ai.
The most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. looking for options for movement. And the shots! Pedri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi picks it up out wide. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And here's Haaland. Okay, gets a good foot in there. Ball has bounced loose now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's decent chance! Just off target.
Danielson really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Changes on both sides, actually. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a promising position. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Donadoni gets into a good... Can he finish? Goal, Brazil! And that for him is goal number 10. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution.
Bora, meu filho, marcar.
Rice gets it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It is a corner. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Donadoni. He's got full. He's scored. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Brazil move 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ambitious ball here, neatly clipped into space. That has been knocked clear. That's rather hopeful. Mbappe is flagged offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Guti. Oh, this is a terrific run. 4 extra minutes. And it's Guti. Now that looks a decent ball. Casemiro. Always onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. The referee's awarded a free kick. Guti, laid out to the left flank. Hazard in acres of space out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chow, still goalless. It's a really well measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard picks it up out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Newcastle upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. If they want to counter, they can do with more speed.
He is through here. Takes a shot. It's there. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Newcastle have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Hazard conjures time and space where few can.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, good spread. Pedri, Yamal, and here's Gordon. He's going to be disappointed with that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Gordon, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. That's a throw. Gordon, can he latch on to this? It's a pretty loose pass.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Rice. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Elanga
Plays it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pedri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Gordon. Elanga strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Guti. Elanga. That's gone loose. Azar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Is back underway.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Turns and goes back. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble played.
Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And it's Azar. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. Stefan de Vrij. Throw in. Burn. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a promising position. Gordon. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Tries to play, tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Rice, Pedri, knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chow gets it clear. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Shifted it to the flank. And it's Willock. Hall. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Gordon. Lofted. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pedri. Time and again they are repelled. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. That looks a decent ball. Danger averted for now. Stefan de Vrij. And Van Bronckhorst. And it's Azar. Van Bronckhorst. Rice. Tadic. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Teremos uma substituição.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Well, he couldn't get hold of it. Now it's De Jong.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Laid back in.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Tadic. Now it's Tadic.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Valverde. Oh, good-looking ball. Hall. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Gets a good foot in there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Willock. And it's Tonali. Livramento. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Livramento. That's the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And he's taking no chances there. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And here's Griezmann, threads one in. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Simeone. Oh, cracking ball. Solot unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Pedri. Rice. And it's Guti. And it's Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Solot. Now it's Simeone. Can he spark a counter here? sharp pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Bronckhorst. Hazard. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's gone backwards. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Haaland, back into the middle, and he gets rid in a hurry. Griezmann. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Biner. Now it's Griezmann. Guti. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Guti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Griezmann. Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Sorloth. Big chance, corner. Griezmann moves short. Flings in across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Brazil are looking to go forward now. That's been intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Hazard. Guti. For Rice. Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Griezmann. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Sorloth. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lookman. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Griezmann. Guti. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Sörloth. And he's had it nicked away. Pedri aims beyond the defence. Yamal. Pedri. And it's Guti. And a chance! Sörloth. Now it's Griezmann. That looks a good ball through. And he's running through. Simeone. Now it's Griezmann. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on...
Sörloth! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough arrives at last! Truly superb. A goal of... Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Haaland may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Here's a corner. The changes then in quick succession. Alvarez to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Llorente. Lookman. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Guti. Gonzalez. Now it's Alvarez, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. It's played through for him. This looks promising. He's gone away, and it's played in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Little pass back. Bina. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Haaland. This might spell big chance! And yes, it's there! Brazil are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He has found the way through.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That is a great pick out.
Might want to be careful there.
Goes down, but nothing given. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. Skim. And the finish! Oh, great low ball in.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Looking for the run. And this is Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Llorente just eases him off the ball. Van Bronckhorst. Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Gonzalez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Well, played right into his path. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tadic. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Looking for the run. He's well positioned here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And we have our very first corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri. Early ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine.
Great chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now this goes for a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just gorgeous. The Pedri! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Sakiri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Eintracht Frankfurt upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Strong running down that left flank. It's played through for him. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Look at this, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. Back into the middle. Now that's a lovely exchange. Some shoots! And he gets rid in a hurry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Pedri. Duan. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. That's an excellent interception. Well, they can break here. Played out towards the right wing. Pedri. Rice, and it's Guti. And this is a chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Hazard simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Tries to play it through. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Dahu. Looking for options for movement. Guti. Pedri. And it's Guti. He's looking wide.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. Some good work on the right flank here. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Hazard. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And now the breakaway. He won't be happy with that one. Duan. Now, can they get him away? Hazard gets into a good position. And the pass is intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Thinks about the shot. Oh, what has happened here? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Great vision. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And it's Pedri. And it's made its way to him. And it's hoisted clear. Corner number 2 then. Shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good spread. Gets into some space. Now it's Hazard. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Alexander-Arnold. Guti is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Guti. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Duan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Oh, that's it's Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. Himself an absolute peach. And there's back in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Sakiri. It's Doan. Out to the right. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10. camisa 17. Camisa
Brazil
11.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Eintracht Frankfurt
camisa
really
20.
are going about things in the right
Camisa
fashion,
19.
Peter. It's great to see.
Camisa 18.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. And a chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Gol marcado para o
His
Brasil.
position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass.
Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Duan. Burkhardt.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in a great position here. It's a mighty effort! Sticks it away! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls there.
Pedri! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one.
Minutos de
The
acréscimo.
execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Ndombele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, what a ball! Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Good ball, good take. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Bronckhorst. Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Modric. Sabitzer. Not the most accurate pass. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Bronckhorst. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Pass somewhat off target. Sabitzer gets a good foot in there. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ambitious ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Bronckhorst. Scholes. A true great in every sense of the word. Williams. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. João Cancelo. Guti. Spread neatly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press. And the
shots! Goal, Brazil! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus.
There's the shot! Scholes! A princely strike! A finish right from the top draw! And that takes him up to 30. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Williams. And the counter is on. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Foram indicados
Another
2
throw-in.
minutos de acréscimo.
Marquinhos makes the interception. Sabitzer. Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Good ball, good take. Azar! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, just skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been... goes for a shot! Guti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rice. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Guti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The message is clear, none shall pass. Azar. And it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Sabitzer. Scholes. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's put paid to a promising move. João Cancelo. Now it's Messi. Rice. Scholes finds himself offside.
Teremos uma substituição.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Gordon touches it back. Great ball if he can get there. De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's found some space. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It's Asa! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.